They went, where did you go? I went, shopping. And they were like, shopping? I went, for a husband. And they were like, really? I was like, yeah. So did you find anything good? I was like, yeah.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name's Aisha. I'm a 30-year-old nurse from Derbyshire, and I met my husband Yusuf on SingleMuslim.com.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yusuf and I'm 33 years old, originally from Jamaica, and I work in revenue management, and I met my wife Aisha on SingleMuslim.com.
When I got the first message, I read his profile and I was like, he's quite tall, he's 6 foot. I was after somebody tall. And his profile was quite good. You know, I think he does talk a lot anyway, but compared with my profile...
This is the first time I've heard the response to my profile, by the way, so this will be interesting for me too.
Compared with my profiles that's so short, his is like really long. And I read it, and initially I was like, okay, he's divorced and he's got kids, and to me that I was thinking to myself, might get a bit complicated. But then I don't know if something just said, you know, just go for it. You know, you've got nothing to lose. And I was like, okay, so I'll message him, and first things first, may as well just get pictures out of the way. So let's get picture swap, which is quite good.
I still didn't hold a lot of hope because I was like, well, I don't know what her family's going to say or whatsoever. But mashallah, they're not that type of family. You know, they're not interested in what culture you come from, and which is nice. And I think I got that question out of the way quite rapidly, because.
And I think that was confirmed when you spoke to my brother.
Yeah, when I spoke to her brother, and he was like, look, I'm not interested in your history, I'm not interested in where you come from or your money or whatever, I just want to know, you know, who you are and in your faith and what you do there. That's the number one criteria, which automatically put me at ease, because this is the only thing that I really cared about as well. Of course, marriage is very important to me, but it's very important in Islam, as we're taught by the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ about how important family is for a civilization. So, and with marriage being half your deen, that's a very big aspect of our life in this world, is to be married. So, and mashallah, SingleMuslim.com provide that halal option. To meet somebody to marry in our faith.
MashaAllah.
The strangest thing was when we had these questions, and you asked me that question, what makes you a good husband? I wasn't really prepared for that question, because people typically ask you,
what are you looking for?
What are you looking for in a wife? Because obviously this is what's in most people's mind is, do I meet your criteria? But she was like, no, do you meet my criteria? What makes you a good husband? And I thought, I don't know. Not that I don't know, but I'd never thought about it from that perspective. I don't know really what you thought about it.
Well, I like the response anyway.
My criteria wasn't a lengthy one. It wasn't about how do we get on in terms of typical material things, just the distractions in dunya and whatever. It's like, for me, to have a wife that would get up and pray with me at Fajr, for me as a revert, as a Muslim, that for me is just the most mind-blowing concept.
When we met up for the first time, we just went to a coffee shop. Briefly spoke to my brother, and then my brother was like, I'm going to go sit over there so you two can talk. So we sat and had a coffee and just talked for a bit, and then had a little walk around, and then got some food.
Obviously with a brother walking around. We didn't just take off and
No, yeah, he was with us at that time. And then when we'd finished, I think we went to Pizza Hut, didn't we, to have something to eat. And then he looked at us both and he was like, are you two sick of each other yet? And we just looked at each other and went,
What are you saying now? I was talking to your brother more than I was talking with you as well.
Yeah, I suppose at that point it was that we'd already established, interest there.
It's like because like I had said before, it's like seeing you face to face, just a formality. I already knew that I wanted to pursue things further. So when it came to meeting, obviously, you know, your brother, then we were just like sat there chomping pizza, talking about Islam, and you know, and Aisha just sat there and like.
I wasn't doing much talking at that point, only when I was with Yusuf.
We were speaking on the phone every single day. There hasn't been a day since we started speaking that we haven't spoken to each other. And when we're on the phone, I mean, I took out an unlimited contract on my phone because my phone bill's crazy huge, and because we just every single day it was just hours and hours every day, and I got some crazy £300-400 bills, you know. So
I think I had unlimited calls.
Yeah, the unlimited calls, but I still had a bog standard contract, so I was getting. But so we spoke a lot, you know, and we were very sure between ourselves where we wanted to go with things. Like I say, we both knew that we wanted to get married before we even met. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. After seeing other sites of the same sort of nature, it's very, very effective and very professional. Given my location where I lived being quite rural and not having much of a Muslim community, really SingleMuslim.com was perfect for me to meet people or to learn of people further afield. So using the internet is very, very, very effective.
We found success on SingleMuslim.com.
And so can you, inshallah.